Hi, Global Clinical Engineering Society and Community. Me, Dr. Engineer Mohammed Anwar Hussain from Bangladesh. I am very much pleased to join today's meeting 23rd on COVID-19 Clinical Engineering and Health Technology Management, and also the plan to attend International Clinical Engineering Health Technology Congress that is going to be held at Orlando, USA, 27th to 29th September 2021. Now, I am very much pleased to summarize the outcomes today's meeting. My understanding is that the COVID situation over all the worlds and global is rapidly increase. Like lower middle income countries, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bhutan, Nepal, it means South Asian zone. I passed my opinion. Relatively, the situation of Bangladesh is not so much harmful relatively to other neighbor countries. We know very well and we acknowledge that without the high flow nasal cannula oxygen supply system, masks, PPE, ICU ventilator, ICU equipment, globally it is not possible to address or solve the problem those patients already admitted in the hospital. According to the guidelines of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Health Service Division, National Electromedical Equipment Maintenance Workshop and Training Center, and other government agencies such as PWD, Health Engineering Department, Development Partners, JICA, UNICEF, World Bank are rigorously helping us. Many projects already produce and they are doing the work to prevent the problem of the COVID situation. Being an biomedical clinical engineering professional, me and my colleagues are doing and continuing the job with a great challenges. Another issue is that already Clinical Engineering Association of Bangladesh addressed the issue. Over the years, more than we have capable to introduce clinical engineering practice in Bangladesh. Since we know there is no platform in Bangladesh to provide the licensing clinical engineering to manage the hospital medical devices as well as healthcare technology management system. But now trained technical person partly working. Today, the speech of Yadin David was very tremendous regarding issue of the licensing engineer. In this regards, I am committed to convey this message through the invitation and letter to our public university, those already opened the biomedical engineering department, as well as I also submit my proposal to healthcare system in Bangladesh to introduce a institute for producing licensed clinical engineering practice to improve the healthcare system. And Clinical Engineering Association of Bangladesh are very much committed to improve the clinical engineering professional. In this regards, me already communicate a couple of times with the Institute of Engineering Bangladesh, the Institute of Engineers Bangladesh. We know the platform of the Institute of Engineers of Bangladesh is a great platform that globally recognized and united to manage the technology. Among them, electrical, mechanical, biomedical, clinical, electromedical engineer are correlated with the IEB. Me also the life fellow member. Our Honorable Secretary General Engineer Mr. Shahadat Hussain Shiblu give me the opportunity to provide a presentation regarding to improve the healthcare system by applying biomedical clinical engineering methodology. Present data. The number of hospitals in Bangladesh, including public and private, 106,050. Among near about 700 public hospitals are working and fighting to prevent the COVID as well as address the treatment for the patient those are affected by the COVID. Already NIMU did many works and continue, but I am sorry to say that I have trying to update this situation. Many of us become the members of the Clinical Engineering Association. So today I acknowledge the Ministry of Health Care System, that means Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, special attention to the Health Service Division, Honorable Minister and Secretary, all the staffs of the ministry, as well my Chief Technical Manager Abdullah Masood, all assistant engineers and my colleagues, and 4 years diploma in electromedical technologist. We are working together. We are brotherhood relations, friendship relation. We are doing the better in the COVID situation than that of the past. So today I am very much impressed to do the meeting and get the scoop from all a reputed dynamic leader Tamjud, Yadin David, Adriana and so many. More than 54 countries, leaders, ambassador regarding clinical engineering attended in this Zoom platform. Every month we are conducting this meeting from very beginning of the COVID. It will be helpful to collect the data, but rough data of the Bangladesh, very much less percentage of clinical engineering practitioner, but meanwhile more than 6 universities have been started the journey to produce biomedical postgraduate and undergraduate engineering. Among them, Khulna University of Engineering and Technology play a vital role to deliver the products. Graduate and postgraduate, those are working in the healthcare field and leading the healthcare system. I am very much pleased the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Head of the Department and Faculty Department and Global A leaders, Dr. Professor Mohiuddin Ahmed, as well as the Founder President of Clinical Engineering Bangladesh. Nextly, Vice President Medical Doctor AKM Muklesur Rahman. He is qualified public health and he published more than 5 journals. Presidents and General Secretary respectively Engineer Babul Mian and Mr. Muhammad Murshid Anwar Opu to play a great role to improve the Clinical Engineering Association platform. I acknowledge all the members, medical doctors, nurses, technician, biomedical technician, diploma in electromedical engineering technologist to work with them and happy. So I asked by the Clinical Engineering Society that it was necessary to publish a minimum journal to Global Clinical Engineering Alliance journal, and Yadin addressed to us that if anybody published at least a articles to Clinical Engineering Alliance journal, that will be helpful, and it is the impacting to understand the rules of the clinical engineering. Many journals already supplied in the Google platform. It is free of cost. So I would like to all healthcare engineers, healthcare providers, stakeholders to go to the link and download this journal, then understand very well what is the relation of the clinical engineering and health technology management to keep the equipment safe, functional, and obtain outcome of the equipment for the benefit of the patient. Today I convey my thanks to globally. Thanks to all. Be safe. May Lord protect us. Thanks to all.